Welcome, Cybernauts. Please step into your Metamover to begin your journey into the Metaverse. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, and legs inside the ride vehicle at all times, and please watch your children. Your safety bar will be lowering momentarily. Thank you for joining us as Metaverse Adventures proudly presents Into the Metaverse, an immersive dark ride about the past, present, and future of human imagination.
Since ancient times, humans have been on a quest to share their stories in ever-increasing detail and immersion. Our thirst to be pulled into a good story is a fundamental part of our very existence. Today we are entering the Metaverse, an accumulation of technology, people, and progress that began some 200,000 years ago, when the first oral stories were being told around fires by our ancestors. They expressed their fears, their beliefs and their hopes through oral narratives. It took another 160,000 years for the next innovation in storytelling to occur, when 40,000 years ago, the first cave paintings started to emerge. End of pilot.
Oh, hey there, my fellow Questers and Cybernauts. Welcome to the backstage area of Into the Metaverse. You just saw scene 1 of about 12 to 15 scenes that I have planned for this virtual dark ride experience. And as you can probably already tell, there's got a lot of inspiration here from the ride Spaceship Earth over in Walt Disney World's Epcot Center. And that's right, while that ride was about the history of communication, mine's going to be about the history of going from storytelling around the fire through to VR's coming out today in the early metaverse that's emerging, all the way into the future and where things might be going. And I've got a lot of really cool scenes planned for you. I also got some inspiration from the dark ride called Welcome to Oculus by developer Treytech way back in the early days of the Oculus Quest development kits. If any of you who were around back in that time period, you will recall this app because it was truly memorable and really got you excited about VR's coming out and final arrival and where it might all be taking us. And that is just as true as it was then as it is today. In fact, I've been in touch with Treytech and I shared a very early build of this very ride experience, and he's very supportive of what I'm doing, and in fact has granted me permission to do a little cameo of his original ride somewhere in one of my scenes. So thank you, Treytech, for that. I also want to thank the Unity Discord group for all their support in helping me get to this point. And in particular, I want to thank Player One with Rob in it, or Robier1 over on Discord, for being immensely helpful. In fact, he's been helping me almost daily, debugging my code and giving me tips and ins and outs of how to work around some of Unity's little quirks. And there are a lot of quirks, let me tell you. In fact, so much so that I'm going to be doing a whole video on Oculus Quest development and maybe why we're not seeing as many titles come in for the Quest as we would like. We all need a Rob in our lives. So thank you, Rob, very much for helping me get to this stage of developing this application. I really do appreciate your support. Now, if you're a fan of dark rides like this and want to see the development of it, then please come over and join my YouTube channel by the name of Metaverse Adventures. I'm going to be chronicling the development of this application as well as putting out APKs on a regular basis that you can sideload, and I do hope to have this all in SideQuest here shortly, so you can sideload and actually give me feedback as I develop, so we together can begin to polish this and make it something truly special. So if you're a fan of Disney Dark Rides and want to see the virtual development of this whole new space, then please come over and join me. And if you're just curious about the Oculus Quest, and I cover things like news and tips, I just did a recent video on how to get Half-Life Alyx running butter smooth on your Oculus Quest wirelessly, then come over and join my channel. Subscribe, be part of the community, come voice your opinion on things, and as always, we'll see you in the Metaverse.